Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a previous robot that we did. If you missed that, watch the previous video on this channel. And there are many other videos that you can watch on this channel where we basically are using this free EA builder to transform our trading strategies into automated trading systems, robots that you can basically use to trade the markets. So if you have a good trading strategy, or if you know somebody with a good trading strategy, you can basically take that strategy and you can turn it into your own Forex robot, simple with and for free. You don't need to know any coding if you are using this EA builder called Fxdreema that we are showcasing here. Watch the previous videos on this channel to see all the robots that we have been making with this tool. Okay, so one of the most requested things on the previous videos that we did creating several Forex robots with Fxdreema was actually people asking, how do you protect your code? Like, how do you put a license to your code if you are going to sell the robot, if you are going to give it to your friends, or if basically if you want to lock the thing and you want to share it with other people, but basically you don't want people to copy your robot and stuff like that. As a disclaimer, there are some ways for people who are determined, for some people who are serious about it, to actually crack any Forex robot. So, yes, you can lock your robot for everybody else, but for those people who very determined, have got the tools for it, they can basically crack your robot. It's just basically like hacking and things like that. You might have one of the best cyber protection system in the world. Trust me, there is some hacker somewhere hiding in North Korea or Russia who will crack that code. So don't always think that, I've locked my robot and nobody is going to crack it. Just go online. You find people's robots have been cracked. You find if you go on Telegram, people are hacking these things. But it's not an average person skill. It takes special tools and special skills. So you can basically lock your robot for I think 98, 99% of the market. But there is going to be that one person who is going to be having some skill to unlock the robot. So I just thought, let me just put it out there whilst we are talking about locking your code. But it shouldn't put you away from locking your code. You should lock your code. If they crack it, well, that's fine. But if you're going to sell your code, then you obviously don't want people to get your code, see what's happening, and usually people then copy your code and actually go and sell it as if it's their own. It happens. So let's get into the video. By the way, if you are new on this channel, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss future videos. Like this video, if you don't learn one or two things in this video, I promise you at least I would have entertained you for a few minutes. So just go ahead and like the video. You don't lose anything except to motivate me to continue making similar videos in the future. If you have a Forex trading strategy or whatever trading strategy that you think we might try to actually turn it into a Forex robot or automated trading system, leave it in the comment section below. Then we'll turn that strategy into a robot. I know some people have done so. I will find time to turn those strategies into Forex robots for you. Okay. Again, let's get into our video. So What we have here is the robot that we previously created with the watch the previous video after we finish watching this one. So how would we then lock our robot? There are several ways that you can actually do that. Several ways that you can actually do that. For example, you can lock it according to IDs, like account IDs. Basically, when you open a forex trading account, you get a unique number as what is that account ID. So if you are serious about limiting the number of people that can use your robot, you can even lock it according to the account IDs. So when people buy your robot, they send you their account numbers, their trading account IDs, and you actually what you send them the robot when you've logged it to only trade that particular account ID. Or you can use a password. You can it doesn't matter what ID they have, as long as they have the password for that robot, they can make it to work. Or you can use an expiry. Let's say you can say that my robot, you are getting the license to only trade with the robot for only 6 months, for a year, for 2 years. After that, the robot will never work again. So the robot will just basically be based on the date. Then you can also look at whether the maybe just want to give a person a trial version of the robot. So the robot is only going to work when it's a demo account, or if it's not going to work when it's a demo account, it's only going to work on a real account, or stuff like that. Yeah, so there are several ways of how you can approach locking your robot. So to start off with, basically what we want to do is on tick we use it to create our robots. As the ticks are coming in, we want the robot then to look for our condition, and then it starts trading. But for locking our robots, it's part of the what they call initialization of the robot. So that's the first, or among the first things that the robot will do when you put it on your chart. So we got here to the tab that says on it. So you can see there, this is what happens once the robot has been loaded onto a chart. So that's what we are going to do. So okay, so on it, there we have it. So the first thing that we are going to do is to lock our robot according to account ID. If you're going to sell the robot, you want people to send you their account numbers, and if it doesn't match, then the robot will not work. So that's what we are basically going to do. So we come to here, this tab that says conditions. By the way, remember that if you're going to be using Fxdreema for free, you are limited, even on MetaTrader 4, you are limited to 10 blocks, I think. So in this robot block, we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So to use the free version, I think we are left with 3 blocks. If it's more than 10, then you need to pay. But we want to keep things for free. So let's just see. So to lock our robot according to account ID, we basically go here and we grab a condition, and we say, so basically right click, and we are going to rename edit title, and we are going to say lock account ID. Done. Then we are going to double click in it, and we are going to come here, and we are going to select what account, and we are going to come here and we are going to say login number, because we want to log our robot according to uh, the account. And we just come here and we select that. Here we are then going to put the value of our number. So here then we get the person to send us what? Their account number. Maybe for as an example, maybe we just call it 23390. So that's how what we are going to, that's how basically we are just going to log this robot. So the robot is going to make sure that before it starts trading, the account number matches this number, and we update. That's basically what the robot is going to look for. Then we are going to come down here where it says more. We're just going to click there, and we are going to grab this block, and we are going to link the two. So the robot is going to what? Double click. The robot, when we place it on our chart, is going to search that the account that it has been placed on is matching this number. If it's not, it's going to what? To terminate. Here we just double click. Here we are going to change the message here to say invalid account ID. So when somebody places our robot on the wrong account, or the account that we did not approve, it's going to tell them invalid account ID. So that's basically what we just need to do to lock our robot by account ID. Then so we have 2 blocks there, we have got 7 blocks there. Then we can basically export our robot. Then you can basically test to see if this is working. So you can download the executable file. Okay. Second deal, you might want to what? To test the robot, to lock the robot. We highlight everything. This is the first option. The second option, let's just delete. The second option, you want to lock the robot to, maybe it's a trial. You want to give people the robot to try on demo only. You don't want people to use this robot on their real accounts and start making money before they pay you. So you can say give them a trial of the robot that only works what? On demo accounts. So if it's a real account, the robot will what? Terminate. So when somebody gets your robot and they place it on their account, and the robot sees that this is a real account, we are telling it what? To terminate, and we double click in there and we say maybe a message like robot trades only demo account. So the person knows that this robot is only logged to trade on demo account. And what? That's it. Then you can what? You can download what? Your executable file. So that's the second option. So as you can see here, that was the second option. As you can see here, there are several options that you can actually use. If testing, you can actually prevent people from what? From back testing with your Forex robot. If somebody tries to back test with your Forex robot, it basically what? Stops working. Or you can limit to demo accounts, to real accounts. If the robot sees that it's trading on a demo account, it terminates. It terminates. So those are some of the easiest ways that you can actually use to lock your Forex robots. Let's look at how you can lock your robot against a period. Let's say the license, you want to limit the license maybe for only 6 months or maybe for only a year. Then you want the person or the people that you have sold your robot to again come back and buy a new license. So this is how you actually do it. So what you're going to do is to basically drag condition again, and we are going to right click and edit title. We are going to say lock by time, so that we know what. Sorry, I double clicked there. Done. So then after that, we are just going to double click, and here we are going to use value, and we are going to say by time, because we want to lock our robot. We want to give a person a robot that has got a limited time license. Then we are going to leave that as is, and we are going to come here again, and uh, we are going to choose again time. Then here we are going to look for a timestamp. Timestamp. By this time, we want our robot to stop working. So timestamp, we are probably going to put in a date. Let's say now we are in 2022, so we want our robot to stop in 2023, maybe exactly a year. We just go 2023 in May on the 16th of May. So we want our robot to actually stop working on the 16th of May next year. So we are giving a person 1 year's license to trade with this robot, and we are just going to update. And again, we are going to drop down here, and we are going to we are going to take our blocks there which says terminate. And if somebody tries to use the robot after the 16th of May 2023, the robot is going to say license expired, contact developer, something like that. Something like that. That's the message that they are going to get. So that's how you lock your robot by time. Next, we are going to look at how to lock our robot using a password. So to lock our robot using a password, let's just get rid of that. So again, we are going to get condition, right click, edit title. We're going to say lock password, so that we remember that this block is locking it by a password. And here we're going to actually use our constants block. So we are going to use that, and we're just going to have a string instead of double. Like I said in previous videos, forgive me, I'm not going to try and bother you with all these jargon and everything, because I just want you to be able to do this on your own. So we are just follow along. We're going to use a string, and here we are going to say lock password. That's all that you just need to add in here. And we're going to say updated. Updated. Then after that, we are going to double click, and we are going to go in there, and we are going to look for value again. And this time we are going to use text. The last time we used time because we wanted to log by time. So we're going to use text, and here you right click, and we're going to use what? We're going to click on lock password. If I'm moving too fast, please rewind the video so that you don't miss anything, so that you are able to follow along. Then here we are going to select, I struggle to pronounce this, but anyway, we are going to again look for value, and we are going to look for text, and where it says sample text, we are going to say, what can we say? What can we say is our password? Give me a random thing. I'm thinking of a random thing. Okay, let's say ghost. Let's say ghost. Let's say that's our password. So we again update, and we are going to go down to more, and we are going to look for our blocks there, and we're going to simply drag and connect, and we're going to double click on there, and we want it to say invalid password, update. So that's basically how we are locking our robot via a password, and we can download the executable file, and I believe this should work for you, for people who want to lock their robots. So I've basically shown you a number of options for you if you want to lock your robot. I showed you can actually lock it by a password. I've shown you can actually lock it using maybe a time limited license, or you can actually lock it to only trade demo accounts. I showed you how you can only use it to trade demo accounts or whatever that you can use here, and also how to lock it using the account ID. If you want it to only trade on a specific account, if somebody tries to share your robot, it cannot work on another account. Okay, so if you have any more questions regarding this, or if you have thoughts, comments, anything that you want to say, I'm hoping that this works for you. Leave your comments or thoughts in the comment section below. If you have anything that you want me to show you using Fxdreema, how you can do it, again, leave it in the comment section below. If you are new on this channel, subscribe, like this video. If you are looking to download stuff, there are free Forex robots, books and stuff. Just see the links in the description box below. The broker that I use, you can actually start trading with just $5, and I think it makes it good for people who are testing robots, trading with robots, to start with those small amounts without risking too much. Let's face it, sometimes demo is not enough to learn to trade or to test anything. So with just $5, you can open an account with my broker, and you can start testing your robots in real market conditions. Okay, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.